He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Hello everybody, my name is Danny Caudle. I'm going to show you how to play Nowhere Man by the Beatles. Okay. This song is really easy, okay? Really easy. The reason why it's easy is because there's two parts only. Let's get into it. Okay. We've got the chords for the A section. Okay, this is the first part. We have an E chord, a B chord, an A chord, an E chord, F sharp minor chord, an A chord, and an E chord. So the E chord, I play an open low E string. My middle finger is going to be on the A string on the 2nd fret, ring fingers on the D string on the 2nd fret, first fingers on the G string on the 1st fret, and it's an open B and open high E string. That's the E chord. Now a B chord, which I look as an A pattern, okay, if you guys are following on the cage system. I've got my first finger on the A string on the 2nd fret, and now my ring finger is going to bar on the 4th fret the D, G, and B strings, okay? And then my first finger is going to bar the high E string, okay? That's the B chord. Then we're going to go to an A chord, where I play a open A string. My first finger bars the same string sets, which is the D, G, and B string, and then I play an open high E string. Okay. Then we go back to the E chord. Now we're going to move to the F sharp minor chord. This is going to be my first finger is on the low E string on the 2nd fret. My ring finger is going to be on the 4th fret on the A string. My pinky is going to be on the D string on the 4th fret. And then my first finger is going to finish out the bar on the G, B, and E strings. Okay? And then we know the last two chords, which is an A and an E. That's the A section, okay? This is, I think, 75% of the song. I'm gonna play it for you. He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. I'm gonna do it again. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Now we're gonna move into the B section, or the bridge. Okay. We've got the B section here. What we've got is one new chord. That's it. We've got a G sharp minor chord. That's the new chord. We know how to play an A chord. We go back to the G sharp minor chord. We go to the A chord, to an F sharp minor chord, which we've already played. And you can play a B chord or B7 chord, okay? How I play a G sharp minor chord is like this. My first finger is on the 4th fret on the low E string. My ring finger is going to be on the 6th fret on the A string. My pinky is going to be on the D string on the 6th fret. And then my bar is going to close out the G, B, and E strings. Okay, so it's going to give us that minor quality. That's a G sharp minor chord. It's just like an F sharp minor chord, but it's up one whole step, or 2 frets. Okay, now let's sing this. Nowhere man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing nowhere man. The world is at your command. That's it. Then we go into a guitar solo. The guitar solo is the same chords as the A section, okay? He's as blind as he can be, just sees what he wants to see. Nowhere, man, can you see me at all. Nowhere, man, don't worry, take your time. Don't hurry, leave it all till somebody else lends you a hand. He doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Nowhere, man, please listen. You don't know what you're missing. Nowhere, man, the world is at your command. He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Okay, this is how I would play Nowhere Man. I mean, you could adjust it any way you want. You can speed it up. You could finger pick. You can arrange this for a band. So this is how I would tackle the song. Now we've got the form right here. The form pretty much maps out the chord progressions. You can see we only got 2 different chord progressions, okay? In the end, right here, this very last one, we're just doing a F sharp minor, A, E. Making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Making all his nowhere plans for nobody. I hope this helped. I hope this helped you guys out. I'll be back soon with another tune. I hope you guys have a good holiday season, a good Thanksgiving, and I will see you later.